Hi, it's another fantastic day in Coto de Caza, Orange County, California. Beautiful January day. Look at that. Wow. So we have a new plant here. This is a succulent. It's called Blue Chalksticks. And it comes to us from the cliffs and the rocky gorges of eastern South Africa. Its scientific name is Curio talinoides variation mandraliscae. And most people know it by its previous name, Senecio mandraliscae, but the scientists decided to break out about 20 plants out of the Senecio genus and call them Curio. And they're based on three different characteristics, these Curio plants. One is they're evergreen. They have these elongated, striated, succulent leaves. And they have discoid flowers here, or flower heads. They don't have any ray florets on them. This is an Asteraceae, so it's related to daisies and sunflowers. And the name Curio simply refers to a unusual, strange, bizarre, little small decorative object, which kind of is what we have here. So there's two succulents that are called Blue Chalksticks. The one on the left is a Curio talinoides variation mandraliscae from eastern South Africa, and the leaves are about 3 to 4 inches long. And the one on the right is Curio talinoides variation repens from western South Africa. These are smaller. The leaves are only about 2 inches long. So except for their size, they're basically the same plant. So let's take a look at our Curio mandraliscae here. It's an ascending, multi-branched, evergreen, shrubby succulent. And it forms these really dense mat of upward curving leaves. This total plant can get about 1 to 2 feet high and about 1 to 2 feet wide. It's ideal for ground cover, your rock garden, your Mediterranean little garden, drought tolerant. And the main branch, we'll look down here at these branches here. So they're blue-green, okay, little glaucous in color. They're rounded, they're succulent. They're really a bit woody. The farther down you go to the stem, they get a little more woodier and brown. They're very brittle, they're easily broken. If you break it, you get like a resin scent smell. And the stems, if they touch the ground, they'll reroot at the nodes here. So a little node that touches the ground, it'll just reroot, start a new plant. And the leaves here, they're really dense leaves, obviously. They alternate up the stem, so you'll see it's one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, as they kind of get to the tip. They're elongated, upright, they're finger or sickle shaped. They taper at the bottom, they get fatter and up to the top here. And these leaves here, they get about 3 to 4 inches long. And the leaves also have this white, powdery kind of pigment, what's called a bloom. And it's used for sunscreen, and it's a raincoat to help reduce sunburns, even root rot. If you break it, it has a little resinous smell as well. And this little succulent here is the bluest of all of our Curio succulents. So if you like that in your garden, it's a great way to go. And the flowers here, let's get one in the sun. Okay, here we go. So this is an Asteraceae related to daisies and sunflowers. Sometimes they bloom in spring, but sometimes they also bloom all year round. So in January, we're getting these guys a little bit early. So they're small white flowers. They form at the end of the branches. And it's almost a full corium. And a corium is when you have this whole like tabletop flower arrangement where the outer stems grow taller than the center stems. And it forms like a tabletop. So that's what you get with these guys. See how it's kind of flattens out here at the top? And close up, it's said to look like a little virus, like a coronavirus. See that? And it's got no ray florets. And the disc florets inside, so this is really many flowers in one, like an Asteraceae. So the disc florets inside, they're white, and the stamens are tinged with a little bit of pink. And the stigma and the style, see those little shapes sticking up there? That's the style and the stigma. Little loop, and that will grab the pollen and pull it down to the ovaries of this plant. So eventually, they'll turn all fuzzy like this guy here. I'll just pick him off. Oops. Oh, here's another one here. Here we go. So here are the seeds. They get all fuzzy like this, and then they'll break off. And then they blow away in the wind to resprout. They're great pollinators. There's a bee flying around here as well. Now if you want to grow this at home, okay, you need full to partial sun. They get about 1 to 2 feet high, about 1 to 2 feet wide. So if you plant them, space them out by about 18 inches. It's low water, low maintenance, sandy soil, and you propagate these guys just at the stems here, right? At the node, you can cut it here and just simply replant it, and then it should reroot pretty easily. A lot of people plant them in a little bit of sandy soil first, like in a pot, and then as they mature, they kind of replant it outside. Okay, but they don't like to be in cold temperatures. They'll get a little frostbite on them. So if you have them out in the winter time in the Midwest, you got to bring them in, or they'll probably die on you. Look at this guy. Wow. So they're pretty cool. I'm going to break this one open, show you what's inside. See how brittle they are? They just break open like that. If you smell it, it has a little bit of a resin smell on it inside. So there you go. This is our little blue chalkstick succulent. All right. Hope you liked that video. Thanks for watching. Bye.